welcome back to Budget Stuff Save Repeat. I am Melissa. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to stuff my vacation binder again for the month of September. I know it feels like I just stuffed it, but it's fourth quarter and some things shift in our budget. We finish up holiday savings, and so I like to shift gears and focus on things that we won't be able to focus on as much once the new year comes in, because it starts all over again. We start saving for the holidays again. We may have another big ticket item that we're saving for, and then we try to save for the year so that we can allocate our purpose funds for the upcoming year. So while the money is here, it's easy to get distracted and say, oh, Christmas is coming, and put more in Christmas than it needs to be. So I just want to put the money out of arm's reach so that we have it when it's time to book our vacation. So I have $200 here that I'm going to put into our vacation binder. And I say this, and it's still true, I do not know where we're going, but the conversations are starting. So my husband is saying it's time for us to just start looking. And he's right, because Black Friday, we want to see if the deals are really better. I'm going to put $50 into transportation. So one of the places we were thinking was the Nickelodeon resort. They have one in Cancun, and they also have one in DR, Dominican Republic. So we were thinking about that. We're also considering the Outer Banks. We usually like to rent a really nice house down at the Outer Banks and go down there for a week, but we don't know. So it's all up in the air. But it is time to just start thinking about it. Black Friday is a real possibility that if we find a good deal, that we will book something, but we don't know yet. So we have in transportation 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, so $375. And no matter where we go, if we fly or if we drive, we still need gas or we need transfer. So that all comes out of transportation. For shopping, we are going to do $40. $40 into shopping, and that will be 2 icons. So I got these trackers from April's Fresh Start, and it is so nice to see them filling up. Man, shopping is almost done. So it's possible some of these categories will be done before the new year even rolls in. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 27, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So we have $360 in for shopping. But I know when the new year rolls in, the amount of money that we will be able to stuff per month does go down. So I'm just trying to get ahead of it as much as I can. For souvenirs, we're going to put $20 in souvenirs. And yeah, so this is something that I didn't always do. Oh, this one is darker, and I had the right color too out, but it's okay. I've shared with you guys before, I didn't always break it down into categories. I would just, save $1,000 or $2,000, and that would just really just $1,000, and that would just be like our spending money, and everything else went on a credit card. So when we got back from vacation, we still had a bill that we had to pay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32. So we have $320 in souvenirs. And so even if having all your categories together is overwhelming, you could just say, okay, souvenirs, and set it aside and just do one at a time. And once it's filled up, you can move on to the next category. So there are definitely ways to make it not feel as painful to save up lump sums of money. Pets, we're going to put $40 in here. We have a dog, so when we go on vacation, he has to go to the kennel. And I am so thankful for this community and these trackers, because this was the category that I often forgot about. And the first time I bought vacation trackers, which was from Cash and Spanglish, she had pet boarding in there, and I'm like, oh, that was so smart. I honestly did not think of that on my own. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 18, 19, so 119, 24. So $240 is in pet boarding. And by us starting early, I will call the kennel as we get closer, see if the rates have changed from last year, and then that gives me a chance to either make the adjustment before we go so that we still are covered completely. Tips, we're going to add $30 to tips. And this one, as we get closer, I'm going to have to break down some of these bills. So that will end up being 3 icons for this. And I really do just enjoy this. I was telling someone in the comments that vacations is a part of self-care. We have demanding jobs, me and my husband, so we absolutely need this break. We need this on our books. We need to know like something is coming up where you push yourself and then you can take off the gas a little bit because you're going to go and unwind. And I like going away just because then we really do disconnect. We don't have the emails and everything. It takes my husband a couple of days to actually come off the high of being super busy to just relaxing on vacation. So I really do love putting things on the book. And even though we don't know right now where we're going, it's just encouraging that if we by some chance say, okay, last minute, let's just go, we have the money set aside where we can do that. So tips, let me count this real quick. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So $140 is in tips already. And then the last category is going to be miscellaneous. And that is really just in case something comes up that we don't expect. And I'll color this one offline because this one is a little bit more intricate. But it's 2 icons here for miscellaneous. And I see I have this 50 up here again. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 16. So $160 is in miscellaneous. So that is what we do for vacation. It is just a fun way to break it down, to break down a larger number into categories. And then it helps me to stay on track when I'm spending. So when we're there, I'm not going to really count on, oh, we have money in tips or we have miscellaneous money. I'm going to restrict myself to what's in these 2 envelopes. And it always works out. We've been bringing money back home for the last 2 years. So I expect us to do the same thing next year. But you guys stay tuned. You know, I will always give you a breakdown of what we really spent and what we really have brought back. So I appreciate you being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.